Grow to Give Motivation Studios.
Today I'm joined by Bryan Flanagan from Dallas, Texas, from Flanagan Training Group.
That's correct.
Welcome to the studio, Bryan. How you doing today,
Thank
man?
you, James. I'm doing well.
Bryan's a good, longtime friend of mine. We met through Zig Ziglar's company, and Bryan is in town from a sales training conference this weekend. How'd you do, Mr. Flanagan?
Nobody threw anything, so I think yes, we're pretty well.
You did pretty good.
They received it well because they said so. So I felt pretty good about it.
Bryan, I know a lot of these answers, but I'll let you share them. How long you been doing sales training?
Most of my life, since 1979.
1979. Bryan, you travel all around the country doing sales training, and you do it for a lot of well-known companies.
Sure, yep.
Halliburton, Army Reserves. Who else you doing? Give me some good names.
IBM, Bank of America.
Grow to Give.
Grow to Give.
Yeah, you dropping big names now.
Now we're talking corporate fortune
Yeah.
and Fortunate 500.
Bryan is one of the best speakers that I've listened to. He's a great trainer. He's been doing this for a very long time. Bryan, who is your niche target audience?
My background is corporate America. I spent 14 years with the IBM Corporation before I got with the Zig Ziglar Corporation way back in 1984. My corporate background kind of lends me to understand the corporate marketplace, competition, what it takes to be successful in corporate America. That's my primary focus is on corporate training.
And I know you well, and you're not big into hype or overselling and under-delivering. You teach a very regimented process for selling, a good process, and you're known for, you've told me many times, it's good to be passionate, but don't just try to be a good sales pro just with passion.
Correct. You need to put your talent ahead of your passion. I find in my business a lot of people are trying to sell before they're trained to sell.
Trying to sell before they're trained to sell. That's
Correct.
Good stuff.
I have a lot of people that have non-traditionally minded backgrounds, sales backgrounds. They don't have a traditional sales background. They have people that are coming into their corporate arena because they don't want to be professional salespeople, but they have to be professionals who can sell.
Bryan, you worked with Zig Ziglar for about 30 years, is
Correct.
that right? And you did some sales training and presentation skills. You also teach public speaking, presenting.
The reason I got the job with Zig is that many years ago I wrote a course on public speaking called Effective Business Presentations, took it to Zig. Zig, this is something that I can teach and you don't have to be present. You can go do your own thing. We started a corporate training division 35 years ago. Worked out pretty well for me. I thought it worked out pretty well for the Ziglar Corporation.
Been going strong. Now you've been doing your own for about 5 years, Flanagan Training Group.
Correct.
At FlanaganTraining.com. And you've written a book called So You're New to Sales.
Correct. So You're New to Sales.
Which lays out all of your sales process in detail.
Right. I believe that selling is a process, not a personality. And I further believe that process takes pressure off the person. That's what that book is entitled. And that's why we have the process outlined in each chapter of the 7 steps.
Well, I'm glad to be able to interview you, and we're definitely going to put this interview on our website, and you can use it on your website because you know I highly recommend you.
We've known each other a long time. We probably are glossing over some things we know about each other. I think we both have the same probation officer.
That's true. That's true.
We both wear ankle bracelets at times.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. By the way, Flanagan's funny. He will keep the crowd alert.
I like
really,
the nearsighted.
Really well at that.
I like the nearsighted discus thrower. I don't set any records, but I do keep the crowd alert.
You do. Now, Bryan, would you, if somebody wants to contact you, can they email you, call you? What do they do?
My website is FlanaganTraining.com. My email address is Bryan, Bryan, at FlanaganTraining.com. Flanagan is spelled Flanagan. My cell phone is 214-505-5109.
And in the event you can't contact Flanagan, the few times that he's been in jail, you can find him through me.
Yeah. Yep. James has been a good conduit for connecting me with some of your customers.
Yeah, and Flanagan's done some good stuff with Grow to Give. He's supported us. He's been a great donor. and he is actually he's definitely high on my preferred vendor list. Appreciate you coming in the studio, Bryan.
My pleasure.
Knock 'em alive.
Thank you, James.
Grow to Give Motivation Studios.